going to demonstrate a rear leg elevated lunge holding a dumbbell. We're going to try with a 35 here, and we're going to talk about how the dumbbell can change your positioning and try and pull your torso forward, which is not the correct form. So Dr. Serrano is going to correct me through some of this sequence. We're also going to talk about how the distance of the foot from the bench impacts certain musculature and what's emphasized. Finally, we're going to demonstrate a special treatment at the end of the set for the last rep, and Dr. Serrano is going to explain the benefits of this execution. Very unique stuff. These types of stimuli are needed, especially if you're an experienced trainee trying to break into new levels of progress, because the body's a sophisticated machine that catches on to tactics very quickly. So, Dr. Serrano here, go ahead and do your thing. I'll start here and I'll use the left leg, and I'll get the right leg elevated, and I'll have the dumbbell on the other side to counterbalance.
This is actually what we call a true split squat. I like that. Most people seeing a split squat is when you just stand there. I like the leg elevated because we're going to do two things. Actually, he can be pushing down as hard as he can against the bench. That forces him to contract and actually stretch his psoas as he goes down. Go ahead and do one. Actually, he's perfectly straight, and you can see going up and down. He's not tight there. Now, Scott, lean forward a little bit. Most people will tend to do that as they go down, go down. They tend to do that because they get tired. Don't do that. Drop the weight and go back up straight. Now, he's very, very far away from the bench. This uses a lot of your glutes and hamstrings. You're going to feel them the next day on the leg that is doing the leg, on the set. Now, if he gets closer to the bench, and Scott, move closer to the bench, much closer, much closer. Try to go a little closer than that. Okay, now when you are like 90 degrees on the back leg, it's almost all quads. He'll be able to tell you how much quad he has there. It's almost all quads right there. So depending on what you want to work, if you're weak on your posterior chain, I'm going to stay away from it. The farther away you're from the bench, the harder it is. The closer you to the bench, the easier it is. He's starting with one dumbbell, okay? That makes you balance. So if you're a person that is on ice or doing stuff with the core, you need to like use one. If you're strong enough, you use two. One good goal for this, if you weigh between 150 and 190 pounds, I will use 35, 40. If you're semi-strong, if you're very strong or weigh more than 200, I will use 65 pounds. Now, my daughter uses 65 pounds, she only weighs 130 pounds on both hands. Go ahead, Scott, I want to show you one more technique. Now, I call this an ischemic technique. This blood flow restriction or BFR. One of my friends, Cameron Canini, uses this a lot. And Scott is going to go all the way down, okay? And he's going to go up a quarter, he's going to stop. Now, when he stops there, his knee, you guys tend to see that? No, I want it stable, no movement. He's holding it. We're going to count to 15 seconds on this. He's going to get tired. I want it up. There we go. This is going to let his knee go in. No, keep it there tight. Okay, meanwhile, he's holding that. Down. No, go down first and then up. That causes ischemic flow because the muscles slowly contracting. Holding it will induce damage, actually. So you're going to get really sore, but you get stronger at the end.